Transform and roll out!
I want to help build a better world. I don't think so.
We have to stop him!
I have knife hands!
Why did you cut the door?
What? It was already like that, right?
Yes, that's right.
Transformers 1. This film is not yet rated. Only in theaters September 20th.
Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Comodin Cam, and with Transformers 1 just around the corner, we've been getting a bunch of clips and trailers that I just kind of want to run by. So yeah, you may have noticed I've not been doing any breakdowns or analysis videos. I didn't cover the second trailer. Well, there's a specific reason for that. I was lucky enough on July 25th to see an early screening of the movie. And I gotta say guys, I have a lot to say about this film, but I feel like I can't give it an objective opinion or breakdown considering I've seen the movie. You know, maybe some other content creators have been able to figure that out, but I just don't feel right breaking down a trailer for a film that I've already seen. Like, I don't want to run the risk of alluding to anything. Yes, the speculation has been taken away from it, but honestly, guys, it's sort of changed my outlook a little bit on how I watch films. Like, I think it's fine to watch a teaser trailer because, you know, you want to get a good idea of what the film's like. But I feel like in my experience, the film was a lot more rewarding not knowing about all of these trailers and clips. I don't think anything's going to be taken away though, even if you have watched all of these clips and trailers, you know, like the second trailer. If you've watched all, I still think you're going to have a great experience with this film, regardless. But you know me, I've been doing trailer breakdowns my entire career on YouTube, and I just feel like as I'm getting older, I'm kind of distancing my way a lot more from that. And that's just me as a person. That's just how I've kind of had a different outlook now. But like I said, I mean, you guys want to hear my thoughts and opinions and my speculations, and I've always been, it's always been fun to do that. But I feel like this film was a very different experience compared to the previous, you know, Transformers films I've covered. And for those who have been watching me for a very long time, I think you get what I'm talking about. And for those who want to know my thoughts on the film, while I cannot give you a full-on review because, well, I don't want to. You know, I want to wait for the embargo. I want to wait that everybody can talk about it at the same time. It's respectful. It's obvious. You know, I'm not going to break an NDA. You know, I signed something. You know, guys, I signed something. So all of you guys ask me questions of if such and such is in the film and what's going to happen. I ain't going to tell you. And I'm not telling you because, one, I have a contract, and two, because it's not the right thing to do. Who would want to do that? Who would want to spoil it for another person? You know, so I won't be doing any of that, but we were allowed to give a social reaction, so, you know, we just had to avoid spoilers, but we were allowed to give a social reaction, and you may have noticed that a lot of content creators, and just Transformers fans in general, have been able to see this film early. There's been a lot of early screenings for this film, which, you know, I'll get into a little bit more detail about that later on, but I just want to give you my reaction of coming out of the cinemas. This is what I tweeted. Best Transformers film ever. I went to an early screening of Transformers 1 and I loved everything about this movie. I laughed, cried, and smiled. Like a lot. And it's true, guys. That's basically all I'm going to tell you about my experience with the film, because there's a lot. I've got a lot of videos coming out when the film releases, which is September 20th in America. But unfortunately, for the United Kingdom, even though I've got to see the film very early in the UK, we still have to wait a little bit longer, or I have to wait a little bit longer to see it again. And the reason why is actually quite simple, because of children. So basically, they want to release the film when kids are not at school. They want to release it when they're on their half term. Because obviously, yeah, Paramount want kids to watch this film. You know, they want their parents to take their kids to go see it, and they can't do that if they've got school tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, this film isn't for kids. It's for us grown adults, am I right? Yeah, so you can blame the children for that. And for a business standpoint, it makes total sense. I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner, to be honest, because it's like, yeah, that, of course, they want to release it at the perfect time, because kids are their bigger demographic. Still makes it a massive pain in the ass, but still, that's what we have to contend with. But yeah, no, let's talk about something that is out in the public domain, something that we can talk about. I won't be talking about like where it's placed in film or anything like that. Like, I signed an NDA, there is an embargo, so you know, I have a bunch of videos on Transformers 1, spoiler and non-spoiler, that will be coming out when I'm allowed to talk about it in spoiler territory. But with what's out in the public domain, I am allowed to talk about, obviously, because you guys have all seen it as well. But should you really watch this clip? It really does depend, because I don't think this clip necessarily spoils anything about the film. All it is just basically a massive cameo dump, you know, which may be a good or bad thing, depends if you're a Transformers fan. Like, if you're not a Transformers fan, this clip's going to be just whatever, it's just a clip of a film, give you a more idea of what the film's going to be like. But if you're a Transformers fan, regardless, we've got a lot of names have been mentioned in this one clip alone. Mirage, Blowout, Clampdown, Silverbolt, High Beam, Dead End, Slingshot, the Miners, which is our main characters for the film, Optimus and Megatron, Override, Double Clutch, Mean Streak, Cliffjumper, and Motor Mouth. There are a lot of familiar names, and then there's a lot of obscure names, which, you know, I just love about that, you know. But yeah, like I said, I ain't going to go any more in detail. This is not a breakdown or analysis. This is actually more of a debate on how much Paramount should be showing in trailers and clips. Like, where is the marketing level of, okay, we're going a bit too far now, where we're kind of revealing all too much. I mean, even if I didn't watch the film and I was doing these trailers and breakdowns, I wouldn't overdo it to death, because I don't want to spoil it for myself as well. I feel like, personally, there's a limit on how much we can speculate and how far we're going to perhaps ruin it for us, you know what I mean? But it's out in the public domain. People will come up with that counter argument of, well, Paramount's put it out in the wild. It's there. It's a trailer. It's now a clip. And if that one shot reveals one crucial thing for you, it can massively ruin the experience in some ways. But I personally think, from what I have seen, because I have been watching all of these trailers as they've been revealed, so even though I've not been able to make, you know, any big videos on them, I have still been watching them, just kind of help refreshing my mind for when I am making my videos, for when the film comes out. I have been kind of thinking in my head, like, ooh, they probably should have shown that, or I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have had them show that. But it depends how much kind of speculation and how much intrigue you want to present and show, because, you know, if you're just outright showing like a crucial and pivotal scene in a movie, it's just going to take a light bulb for a regular or casual fan to go, huh. But I don't think that Paramount have actually revealed anything crucially in terms of spoilers, like nothing in terms of that will ruin it, or they've lied or deceitful in any way. You know, it's not like Marvel that will just fake shots and give a misrepresentation. I know people may say, oh, that's their way of avoiding spoilers. For me, it's getting me hyped for something that's not going to be in the film, and I don't like that at all in movie trailers whatsoever, regardless of what you tell me. But no, with Transformers 1 in particular, they haven't done that. I have not seen that, so I feel like even if you have indulged yourself with all the trailers and clips, because you're just so hyped for the film that much, I don't think you're going to be ruined by the experience when you actually see it in the cinemas. And I gotta say, guys, you're going to want to wait to watch this film in the cinemas. But yeah, sort of rolling back to what I was mentioning earlier, we have had a lot of early screenings for Transformers 1. I think this is the most that we've had for a Transformers film ever. You know, I can't remember early screenings giving this much buzz over a Transformers film before. For a marketing strategy, it's working. You know, I definitely have seen a lot of positive reactions to Transformers 1, and that is incredible, because I agree. I share the same feelings to that. But I also feel like there's perhaps too much in a way where, you know, there's obviously going to be people who are upset that have not seen the film early. But I also think it's because it already feels like the film is out. It feels like we've just skipped ahead a month. You know, it's like we're already in September 20th and everybody's talking about it. But yeah, regardless, that's just kind of something I wanted to bring up. I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily that they're doing all of these early screenings. I think it's great, especially content creators getting to see this early. You know, I think it definitely helps in terms of the buzz and algorithm and all that kind of stuff. I think that's what Paramount want. They want, you know, especially Transformers journalists or content creators and fans in general, just fans in general, talking about the film in such a positive way, because, you know, that's what they want. They want that, and it's what they're hoping they've delivered on. A great Transformers fan experience, and they definitely did that. From what I can see, they've definitely done that. So yeah, and I just wanted to kind of get this video out there, because it does feel weird me not talking about Transformers 1 when all of this is coming out. I did promise a series of videos on the Transformers live action films this August. Honestly, guys, I am as bummed out as you are that I have not uploaded those yet. The main crucial reason is the copyright claims on the first Transformers movie needs to be resolved. All the others are basically fine. Transformers 2, 3, and 4, they're all in the clear. They can go up. Transformers 5, I'm still waiting on. But yeah, Transformers 1 has been the massive pain in the ass. I am still waiting to unveil the trailer to reveal what the actual series is. And guys, I just gotta say, I feel like it's some of my best work ever on the channel, and will be, period. I have so much content, like so much, so I hope that it makes up for the gap that I have not been uploading, because I know it's upsetting when you don't see your content creator uploading as frequently. You may think, oh, are they dead, or are they given up, or are they on a break, or whatever. I try and be as clear as much as possible. I have actually been working so much behind the scenes in this time where you feel like, is he doing anything? I am doing a lot, guys, I promise you. I'm perhaps doing too much, so I think it'll all be worth the wait for sure. So yeah, as for Transformers 1, I have a bunch of content in store for when the film comes out, so look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm working on them right now as we speak. So yeah, I've been Comodin Cam. This has been my just a little discussion video on Transformers 1 trailers and clips. Of course, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you hyped for Transformers 1? Share me your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, until the next video, guys, goodbye.